1, 2, chuffy chuffy 1, 2. It's time for a little sound check. It's time for a little sound check. Just to check it's working. I'm on the new setup today. Can't see any pictures yet. There we are. Today. Yeah, I can see the pictures. 1, 2, check chuffy 1, 2. Can't see any pictures yet. There we are. Today. Yeah, I can see the pictures. 1, 2, check chuffy 1, 2. I'm in sync. That's all good in the hood. So here we are. I'm in sync. You're here. Where's the checkerboard? Where's the clapperboard? I'm in a different chair. So. Don't know where anything is. Hi, you're with Scott. This is Battery Exhausted, my stream. It's not, it's Ganji Kid, my stream. Going to change the name of the stream soon, sometime. From Ganji Kid. Going to change that name, I reckon. Hi, you're with Scott. Where's my phone? Oh, I wanted my phone for this. The only thing I got everything all prepared. Where's my phone? Today we are playing Words on Stream. And that's why I need my phone, because I want to see that it works. So, unless we get some people in, I can't get you playing words. It can't work. What happens is, a word comes up on the screen like an anagram. You type it in chat. If you're first one to type it in, you win. It's my first episode as a game show. Well, not my first. We did a little game show night before, but we couldn't work it so well on the Nintendo Switch because of the delay. This should be top bins. This should all work. So before we get on to that, because there's nobody in stream, here's Animal Crossing's relaxing music. What? It's not relaxing me, that whistle. What's going on? We've also got a little bit of something else. We've got a little bit of Noel's Telly Addicts to have a look at. I've got so many windows today on my new setup. Noel's Telly Addicts. Noel Edmonds Telly Addicts. Classic telly from the UK. So I thought I'd share some of this. Get myself copyright struck off my noggin. Get me copyright strike bumped off my noggin straight off. So what I want to do is I just want to grab my telephone so that I can check the words works. So give me just 1 second. You get yourself warmed up.
In half an hour, the underground antics of René's Resistance return to BBC One in Allo Allo. First, Noel Edmonds discovers there's little resistance to his line of questioning in the first of a brand new series of Telly Addicts.
There he is. There he is. They love him. Look, they love him. There he is.
And a warm welcome to the first show in our brand new season as we look for the Telly Addict family of 1987.
Brilliant, brilliant. So we'll have a look at that. I've got the old blur out. I've got the old phone. I'm also drinking a cup of coffee today, and it's decaf because I can't handle it. It's making me feel more thirsty than it's quenching my thirst. And there was something else I was going to say, some other chat. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting episode today because it's the sort of episode that you can really get down and dirty with if you're live in the stream. But if you're just watching this a bit later, you're going to think, oh, I can't interact with words on stream. Don't worry. There'll be a bit of this Telly Addicts to look at as well. There'll be a bit of Telly Addicts. So don't worry. But first of all, I just want to have a little look at words on stream. See it working. So it's waiting for me to start. If you're watching in chat, you can chat with this. You can type in your name in chat. Just say hello. And you can... Right, I'm opening up YouTube on the phone. Let's see if we can do this. New features, new PC, new stream setup. I'm in 4K. Shadow. Can't see me. I'm in 4K. So you get a close-up. It doesn't look too sharp in the close-up, does it? Am I out of focus? Is it my focus? Am I out of focus? Hang on. That's about right there. Nice super 4K. God, I look grimy in 4K, don't I? That's a bit better there. Bit of a wide. There's the wide. You can just see the computer, the microphone, the light. I haven't got my shot set up quite perfectly set. That's not a mark on your screen. That's a screw in the wall. You could never see that before in lower resolution, but now you can see the screw in the wall. So thank God for 4K. If I crop in like that, you can't see it anymore. It's gone now. It's gone. Don't worry about that. Right, my channel. Let's have a look. My channel. We are live. Let's have a look. Yep, that's me. I'll just turn the volume down. So we're live. So what happens here is, and this is new to me. So I'm running this stream today. I know I'm supposed to run every stream like a super pro. Have everything set, everything ready. We've got Telly Addicts ready for a little backup. This is new to me today. I want to get this going. I want to get regular. I don't know what day it's going to be. I don't know what time it's going to be. I hope it's on YouTube, and I hope you enjoy it. I want to make it regular, our own little regular, interactive. Interactive. Bit of me, bit of you, bit of you, bit of me. Interactive. Interaction. I look over here at the screen and you're over there. Maybe I should move the camera over here near the screen. I don't know. Interaction. I'm feeling a bit like, about it because it's on the new computer. Got all the different windows, different mouse, different keyboard, different windows. Like, I'm on Windows now, not Mac. It allows us to do some of this stuff. Got to change the name from Ganja Kid's Gravekeeper. Right, so let's start. Waiting for the host to start. Start. You hear that? Be the first one to find an anagram. Oh, it's the same letters. L. I don't know. Oh God, I can't test it because I don't know what I can't figure it out. Quenley? Oh God. Padlocks are moving. Elkion? Lun... Anelic... There's a padlock gone now. I'm just going to have to start typing letters then. L-I-N-U... L-I-N-U-E-K. Can you figure this out? That music's... I had to turn the music off because it was stressing me out. It was pressuring me. Oh, I can't even think of it. I can't... We got game over. He didn't tell me what the fucking word was. It's not going particularly well, is it? Come on now, chat. Come on. This is on you now. Come on. Chat. If any of you that are watching this can please get this, type it into chat, and it should just work. It should just say, well done, you. Cadillac. It changes changes them around, but they're the same letters, so it should help really, but it makes it harder. Talc. Cacti. Like, are we just making a word? This is a new thing, Angie. It's called Words on Stream. So do you remember I said that when we got the PC, we'd be able to access a whole gamut of other games and services that easily download and work with Windows that don't work so well with Mac. So I didn't even bother to... This probably would have worked with the Mac, but I didn't even bother to look for it because I didn't think... Now we've got the PC, we can do things like this. Theoretically, what should happen is, if you write the word in stream, this is all linked up through the stream. It knows about our YouTube stream. So theoretically, if you write in the right word in chat, it should give you 10 points or some shit. And like it's like an interactive game that we can play together on stream, where anyone on chat can, it's like you tune into the countdown. It's like, game shows. So you tune into the game show here on stream and you can play. You can be part of it. An anagram from words. Or maybe it could be any anagram. Maybe it doesn't have to use all the words. I'm trying to use all the words. Hang on. Tactic. I'm just going to write tactic. See if that works. I just want to see it working. I just want to know if it works. Yes, I won. Look, that's how it works. Any of the letters. You don't have to use all the letters. I thought you could... Right. I'm going to win. You can't stop me. Cat's got to be a word. Oh, too late. I'm too late. Game over. Game over. Too late. Sorry. We'll try again. Sorry, Kason and Angie. Sorry. Missed a word on your iPad. Okay, I'll look at the other ones in the future. This is just my first ever attempt at running this. So, I've got 10 points. You've all got nothing. Ready? Now that I know it works, I won't join in unless it doesn't work for you. Come on. Anyone now. Any anagram with any of these letters. Doesn't matter how many of the letters. I think you have to use at least 2. Come on, chat. This is a harder one. So hard. Why is it so hard? Well, I can't even see a word in that. Ran. I can do ran. Ran. Quick. Ran. And I've set it to low latency. Oh, well done. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, my God. I put ran. You can't even have 3-letter words. Look at you winning it. Carlson's has got once you've got it, it's locked. Once you've got that top word, it's locked. Carlson's is right there in the lead, look. Look at that. Cancer. Oh, I see it now. Rants. Is rants a word? This probably doesn't help you, does it, if I'm saying words while you're trying to think of the words? Is rants a word? Might as well try it. I tell you. Time is running out. I'll try it if you won't. You got to be first in the chat. Is rants a word? I mean, it doesn't have to be even a word. You could still put it in chat and it might still work. So, it obviously didn't. Rants is not a word. Oh, look at that! Now look! We've got a leaderboard building now. I don't know how many points you've got. I can't even tell. I let the game run and do its thing, and you're well done though. Look at that, Nacre, which is probably some sort of horrific swear word that I don't want broadcast on stream that I've got no idea about. Sinking the hits, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what? Fuck off! Why did we lose? I thought you all did really well. You got the top one. Game over, try again. Come off it. Game over, try again. Look, there's your leaderboard now. There's your leaderboard. Okay, you ready? Are you ready for your next round? Let's go. We'll do a few more rounds. We'll see how it's... Oh! I can see a word. Quick. I can see a word. I'm cheating though, because I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I've got to stop playing then. I cheated because I can see it before you. There's a slight delay on the stream. So now that I know it works, I won't cheat and try and win. Sorry. the game show host, he's got the answers on a card, and I'm telling you, look, I've got the best one. You got to get all these, otherwise it's game over. So hurry up. It's on you now. Nuance. Nuance. Nudes. Nudes. Send trees. That's my hat. Send trees. Nudes. Nudes is a word. Somebody put nudes. I think there's a couple of rude ones in there as well. I think anus is in there. This is your chance. This is your chance. Come on now, chat. Come on. Show me your magic. You're not pumping the words, are you, chat? I thought I had higher hopes. That first round went off proper, look. Cancer, that was... It's not happening now. It's got to be 4 letters, I'm afraid. 4 letters or more. 4 letters or more words. Now, I thought that what was happening was a lot of intelligent people coming to our chat. I thought what was happening was there was a lot of smart people coming from the Tartaria area as well. And a lot of different ideas. And I thought, why don't we funnel that into some fun that we don't all argue about? Everyone loves the old words, don't they? It's a bit like, we are now officially count. Do you know, have you got that, You're awful. Awful. Look at that, awful, terrible. I got 7. It's not giving us our total ranking though. What's the reward? Fill in the blank below with the command you use to distribute coins. What? Right, let's have a little look at some telly addicts. We'll come back to that in a second. Okay, I'll let the amount of people in chat build up a little bit. Go on, do you want to do one more? We'll do one more there. Go on, one more then. It's 2, 1. I know it. I know it. I can see, look, it's got 2 4s in it. I know this one. I'll give you a clue. You can call a spade, and you can call a... Do you dig this anagram? Look at there you go. Yes, yes. Well done. But there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 more to get. So you better hurry up, all of you. Otherwise, because if you don't get to that goal, 12 of 69, all of you, between you, as a group, but with one outward winner. If you don't get to that goal of 12 of 69, we get game over again. And I've never been game overed so many times in such a short amount of time. It's like playing Dark Souls, this. It's Hovels. There you go. Well done, Uncontrolled. Uncontrolled Historian's got Hovels. Well, it reminds me of... It makes me think of when I go looking at the you know, on the internet. Oh, Loves. That's a nice one. Loves. Hovels reminds me of when I go looking on the internet for new houses. Oh, I could live here. Oh, I could live here. Oh, that's a bit expensive. Let's look in my price range. And it comes up with Hovels. Hovels.com for little crappy houses that I can live in. Loves, though. That's a good one. I think Shoes in there. Shoe. Veils. Veils. It didn't come up. Good for just trying it, though. Good for trying it. Sorry, Dreamwatcher. You've got the right answer. Well done. But you've got to be first in there. Otherwise, it gets taken by somebody else. But you're all working as a team as well to get to the total top goal. So, keep at it, because time's running out. Vols! 40 of 69. We're getting close. Sinking the hits. I don't think we made it. We'll have another round in a second. It's good, though, isn't it? Oh! Oh no! Oh, we got. Oh, go on then. We'll do another round. And then we'll do a round of Telly Addicts after that, and then we'll do a round of this. Okay? Telly Addicts is just a video that we're watching, but this is interactive. It's interactive. So we've got Uncontrolled Historia got 40 on their own, and this is where I said I think if we've got any Tartarians, any new friends, any flat earthers, whatever, I don't want to argue about that shit. You know, we can have different opinions and still love each other and get on and enjoy each other's company. So we can do that, but I'm not going to argue about it. But this is something we can do together that's fun, and I think these people are thinking people. So why not do something thoughtful? And everyone loves a bit of countdown. Maybe if we do this regularly on stream, maybe if we have a regular interactive coffee afternoon stream, that might be good. I used to watch Countdown in my underwear when I was supposed to be going to my lessons at university, so... Let's go! Oh, it's another hard one. To pow. I can see to pow, that's all I can see, to pow. China in your hand. Don't push too far, your dreams are China in your hand. You push too far and you might have them. Pud. I can see pud, but it's a 3-letter word, so you fight about these games. Oh God, I'm sorry, Uncontrolled. I'm not trying to cause a domestic. She should be nice. Should be nice. Well done, Dream Watcher. Look at that update. Top bins. See, I know I've got the best chat. They don't mess around with the 4 letters. No one's thinking of pud. They're straight in there. Every one of these so far, someone's popped straight in there with the top score. They don't mess about. Straight in there with the top score. Taped. Ooh, taped reminds me of my nippies when I go out to those parties. They get taped, don't they? So no one bites them off. Don't know what kind of parties you're going to, mate. I can see puddle, but it's not in there. I can see pud has got in my mind and it won't leave. Pate. The old bold pate. This one for Asmongold there. Don't tease me about being bold. Look, there's pate or pate, depending on which way. We haven't got accents in this, so pate. We'll go with pate. We're pushing the score though. We're so close to winning this level. Look, time is ticking. We only need one more good score to win the level. Time is ticking. Team effort. We've all got one. Can we get one more? Dupe. Oh, 3 left with 3 away. Oh, that was so close. Sinking Torp. It said Torp there. I missed that. Good. Look at that. Well done, Dreamwatcher. Torp got in there in the last second. We got to go to the next level. We're stepping up. There's your rankings. Look at that. You're right. But everyone's a winner here. Everyone's a winner here. You all get a blankety blank checkbook and pen out of me. All right. Now listen. Before we go to the next level, let's watch a little bit of Telly Addicts. Okay. Let's watch the bit where they introduce the families.
Know the rules, you know what happens. We've got 1 or 2 slight changes. They'll become apparent in just a while. And we've got some great TV clips for you. And by way of an attempt at making our families this...
Do you remember this? Do you remember you had that buttons? Do you remember you had those buttons?
...series relax a little bit, we've invited them not just to bring themselves, but also to bring 1 or 2 things from home, so we can see the state of their houses. Over this side, we got the Wells family. And
this was big, this show, Telly Addicts. It was big. We all watched the telly, and then there was a quiz about the things that were on the telly.
Sitting right next to me is Paul Wells. He says he likes programmes with the little triangles on.
It is Noel. He's just so young, and his jumper's so pastel you don't recognise him.
The cheese adverts. And he's brought with him a sort of mobile thing that... yeah.
Yes, well, about 2 years ago, I brought this for my wife. Because she liked to see these 2 things.
Yes,
swing about in the middle.
Oh, and that's the kind of thing you have around your house, is it?
Yes, all over the place.
Great. The wife is
There you go. There you go. There's a little bit of Telly Addicts. He's brought that into the show, and that's all you see of that. He's got the nice socks on and his shoes.
Next to him. And it's Trish.
It's Trish. Trish enjoys that. Look, she's Olivia Colman in disguise.
She collects old comics, that's right?
Yeah, that's
You've
right.
just put a bid in for Les Dawson, I hear. And we have a photograph that you've very kindly brought along. Trish, what are you doing in that picture?
Well, I was watching your programme last year and I fell asleep.
Thank you.
There you go. She was watching Noel. Look at him. Look at how young he looks. Look at how young he looks. And who chose that jumper? Who decided to knit it in the first place? But who decided to wear it? What a combination. Okay, that's settled my game. It brings us up. It brings us up as a stream because we're doing a sort of game showy based thing, aren't we? And if we have a little look at that, it brings the quality up. It makes you think of Noel. It makes you think of the sets. Now you're in that frame of mind. Are you ready for your next round? Are you ready for your next round? Are you ready? Is everyone ready? So everyone ready? Don't go away. Don't go anywhere. It's time for the next round. We've got to round 2. If we can get to round 3, I'll be well chuffed because I can't get any of them. So round 3, Dreamwatcher, Historian, Claysons, and any of you that wants to pipe in, just type the word in chat if you see it. It helps to make the big total go up, and you might get on that leaderboard. Are you ready? All there is street cred. All there is street cred here, but street cred's enough. Are you ready? Let's go. They're all so hard. Tace. Gace. Gace. They're same letters, just rearranged there. Tat. Tag. I just go for... What's with my brain just doing 3-letter ones? I should shut up so you could get them. Is goat in there? Somebody type goat. Ooh. Ooh. They don't mess about. There's me, goat, and uncontrolled straight in with the cottage. Top bins. Going for the big words. They don't mess about. Goat is a word though, so you can have goat. Go at. Go at. Coat. You want to be typing these in because you get points for them. Coat. If you don't type it, I'm going to type it because the timer's going. You want to be thinking of these. I'm going to type it. I'm going to win, look. The time... There's me. The timer's going. And I'll have goat as well. I'll have that. If you won't have it. I'll have goat, yes. Come on, quick. I'm good with the little words. I'll help out with the little words, look. I shouldn't help. I should make you do it. I shouldn't help. I should make you do it. Why don't I get any points? Where's all your points? Yes! We've made it! Fucking level 2. Before we got to the last one as well. There's just a chance here for somebody to... Oh, historian's got tact. Historian's got tact. See what I did there? I worked it into the sentence. Because it was the sentence. To go to... No. Okay. Sinking the hits. Now everyone else was a bit... everyone else left Historian to it there. You didn't help. So... You're still on the leaderboard, but Historian is pulling away. Historian is pulling away. If you're watching this and you're thinking, God, I watched this on a rerun. What am I watching this for? You watch quiz shows on the telly, don't you? So shut up. You watch quiz shows on the telly, don't you? So shut up. Look, you do.
You're not going to do very well today. Then the third member of the team is Clive Francis, a thimble collector.
I have here.
He looks fairly thimble to me. What have you got there?
These are two of, well, my wife's and my thimbles, actually.
Yeah.
I brought them along because...
That is pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic.
We were going to bring along the budgerigar, but unfortunately, well, I thought the thimbles were much cleaner and not so noisy.
Yeah.
And...
So that guy's brought his thimbles. I mean, what's going on? Right, let's have a little look at the state of the show. Let's have a look at someone else has brought an owl. So...
Okay, it's a comedy clip, and we're going to start off with the Simons.
Here we go.
Look at this. The topiary is going to go mad. There's 3 points on offer. Oh, you must be confident.
It cut the clip. We can't do it without the clip. I didn't do that. It cut the clip.
Go mad. There's 3 points on offer.
That was Heidi High. It cut the clip.
And the Wells family, you have a really good comedy clip coming up here.
Have they decided what you've got?
No, frankly, they haven't. Can't seem to agree on it. Just the other day, a crowd of young students came round and diagnosed me.
What, all of them?
Yeah.
No wonder you're looking flushed.
Unfortunately, they couldn't concur in my prognosis.
I should hope not.
Well, they tried to. One did suggest I may have an obscure form of...
You'll have to speak up, dear. I can't hear you over the grapes.
An obscure form of...
Oh, gout. Wouldn't worry. Wouldn't worry about that, you know. Gilbert had that.
Not your brother?
No, W.S. Arthur Sullivan's chum, you know, yes. Had a very nasty attack of it just around the gondoliers.
I don't even recognise that. That was television that I've never seen in my life before. Don't even recognise it. It looked like they were harvesting style from other comedians. It looked like they were trying to do a bit of Les Dawson. What the chuff was that?
Right. So, series title, please.
Series title? I've got no idea.
Hinge and bracket?
Hinge and brackets. No, dear ladies.
Nor have they.
Who had the grapes, the doctor or the dame?
Who had the grapes, the doctor or the dame? Well, the dame.
The doctor.
Dame Hilda Brackett.
I mean, what are you on about? You could see her eating them.
Clearly one of your favourite programmes. Which village do the ladies live in?
Nobody knows.
Markfield?
I think things are getting a bit desperate here. Stackton Trestle.
What?
So, a duck.
That was a bit of a duff round, wasn't it? Even the audience went silent for that. And I do wonder, because I know now, these days, they use these programs. Like you watch Tipping Point, and this is a big face moment. This is me talking shit now, so I'll go big face, and then we're going back to words, so be ready for your next words, okay? I'll tell you a little story about quiz shows, and then we're back to the words. So you watch out. Right, I watched this quiz show with my nan. Well, I don't anymore, because my nan's dead. But I used to. I used to watch them all, because she liked them, and I was caring for her, so I used to watch them all. They would be on the telly constantly. Sometimes I'd catch her changing it over to channel challenge channel, and I'd be like, why are we watching It's not the time for that show, is it? And it'd be on because it was on forever on challenge channel. So if you'd let her have the button, she'd put that on. You'd be watching fucking Catchphrase till chuffing 10 at night. Look, what they do on these quiz shows, and I've noticed on Tipping Point, we had this question the other day on Tipping Point about Sheridan Smith. This was a couple of months ago, months, about a year and a half, before the COVID. And then I had another question on The Chase about Sheridan Smith. She was the answer to a question. And I said to my mum and my nan, I said, look, Sheridan Smith's coming up a lot on these quiz shows, isn't she? And they said, who's Sheridan Smith? And I said, exactly. I think our publicity team have got her into the quiz show questions because she's going to appear on television shows on these channels very soon. And lo and behold, she did. She was on all the telly after that. So they use these quiz shows to sell ideas to you. They use the questions as... They're like, it's just nothing bad, is it? It's just a quiz show. But they subtly, not all the questions, but they subtly use the questions as adverts. Which brand of mobile phone? No. The Samsung, no. Which brand of no. Oh, this brand, no. They subtly do that to you. And they also use it to promote their television, because it's on the telly, isn't it, this programme? Telly Addicts is a great example. It's about the telly. So if you haven't been watching that comedy show, because no one fucking was, because it's got low ratings, they're like, ask them questions about that. Ask them about that. Get them watching that. When you watch the quiz shows on ITV, you'll hear all about Coronation Street all the time. And you'll only be successful on those quiz shows if you watch their shows. It's worth noting. Just Scott's top tip, just Scott's little ideas, just Scott's little thoughts. It's got nothing to do with anything. What the fuck is he talking about? Right then, time for words. Are you ready for the next round? You once met Ted Rogers in the car park. He wasn't happy. I thought they were always happy. They seem happy on the television. Don't they? They seem happy on the television. Right, okay. But that's when the cocaine's pumping around the system, isn't it? When the cocaine's like worn off and they're on the way out. Because I've got this other belief. I believe there's all the people on the... Because we've seen what happened with Jimmy Savile. I don't know how Noel escaped. Yew-Tree. Did I just say that on the internet? Yes. I don't know how Noel escaped Yew-Tree.
It's 3.
I don't know how Noel escaped Yew-Tree. I mean, what was going on with Mr. Blobby? Do you remember Mr. Blobby?
Simon.
This will blow your mind, America. If you're in America, this will blow your mind. While I never liked Mr. Blobby, I always found him insidious and I thought it's obviously some guy in a suit. They haven't even made an effort to make it look like a good suit. And because I was a kid when Mr. Blobby was going on, and everyone was supposed to enjoy it and think it was brilliant. but I just thought it was shit. It was the worst suit. The whole shtick was just, oh, you knock people over and mess about. It's shit, Mr. Blobby. But this, every week on Noel's television programme, because Noel was big, Noel was Mr. Telly. So once you'd had the Telly Addicts, later on there was this programme. He'd come on every week, Mr. Blobby, and he'd do the same shit. And it took off so big, and I thought it was shit. It reminded me of some sort of creepy pedo. That's what I thought. And I was a kid. I didn't even know what pedos were. Apart from Uncle Jeff. Anyway, no, I didn't even know what pedos... I thought it was creepy and weird back then. You know, controversial, whatever you like. Yeah.
We've never in the history of the house party left Crinkly Bottom and gone out. What are you packing for?
Blobby, Blobby, Blobby!
No, Blob.
I mean, what's going on? It's just, how is that comedy?
There is no point in you packing. You're not coming to New York. Sorry. No. It's wall-to-wall stars next week, Blob. You would not fit in New York. I'm sorry. I mean, look at you. They won't understand you. You're just going to represent Great Britain in a totally ridiculous way. And next week it's wall-to-wall star-studded show with great style. I'm sorry. You're not coming to New York. I'm sorry, but there's no room on the plane for you. No, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry.
Broke that window there, look.
I made it clear. Behave. Go to your room. Goodness sake. Go to your room. You're definitely not coming now. Definitely not. Go to your room. Blobby, have a look at this. It's my air ticket. I thought you'd probably want to see it.
Noel's being mean.
And look at this, slightly bigger one. Just for you, Blobby. You're coming.
This scene always ends. I don't know if this... I've never seen this one, but I'm assuming it will end like all the others, with Mr. Blobby knocking someone over, rolling around on top of them, and generally causing trouble. I mean, what was going on? Mr. Blobby. What's going on? Why is that good? But as kids, it was like the whole thing. It was like the biggest thing. It was massive. They had a song. He was on all the different telly shows. Like he was a breakout star from Noel's Saturday evening show. He was the breakout star, Mr. Blobby. Look, it got its own VHS cassette. An hour long, a 1993 hour long. 1993 hour-long VHS tie-in. He had merchandise like Mr. Block. What was that? That was the Wizard of Oz went flying past there for a second. But this is the sort of shit that would go on.
I think you'll find, Mr. Blobby, that was just the warm-up.
That's him rolling around on the people. Look, I told you he'd get on people. And when he gets on the people and he starts squashing them and rolling around on them, which is the inevitable end of every scene, it always used to make me feel a bit like uncomfortable. Like, because we had all this Operation U-Tree in the UK where Jimmy Savile was a massive pedo, and it just made me wonder who's in that costume and is he a massive pedo? So anyway, I don't know how they escaped Operation U-Tree. Don't know how they escaped. Right, back to words. Are you ready then? Up to level 3. Spell on the public with that one. A spell on the public, do you think? Yeah. I don't know.
Nothing to the...
I actually think what it tends to be is there's a thing called demand creation where we use the marketing to create demand, and what I've noticed, we're going to do a little bit of interesting conversation. We're going to do a little bit of interesting conversation. I'll do mid-range. There we go. What I've noticed is that you can, like, spell on the public. You might not have to cast any magic on them, because psychology works. Psychology works. So you use advertising and marketing and stuff like that. And when we had fewer channels and more people watch the same channels, ideas used to flow about. They're called memes. Richard Dawkins coined this idea where a meme, like, you know what memes are on the internet now, memes, but a meme is an idea that a joke or something like an idea that's shared and it evolves of its own accord. So Mr. Blobby is the base, and then I could say, oh, could you imagine Mr. Blobby in the pub? Wouldn't that be funny? He'd spill his pints on him. I'm now adapting the Mr. Blobby trope and putting my own spin on it. So now I'm creating a meme, and those ideas travel around. And the thing with people is they're not that. You are on this channel. You are Capital K. You are Lindsay. You are Uncontrolled Historian. You are Dreamwatcher. Anyone who can get words on this game is smart. But some people don't think that much. So rather than having to come up with something clever to say at work, what they'd rather be able to do, what's easier, is I think you'll find after Saturday's television and Sunday's sport, then on a Monday, there'll be people having the same conversation in every workplace around the country. They won't think they're having it. They'll think they're having original thoughts, but actually they'll be saying the same bullshit as every other normal people says, because they've just watched the same material, they've just been fed the same ideas, and, you know, 2 and 2 make 4 in the same mind all over the country. There's not a lot of variety in that. And when you promote variety, and because I'm a variety streamer, but when you promote a different idea, like, I used to work as a roofer, yeah? I used to work for my dad's roofing company, and so I got a bit of the mean end of the stick on that, because I was my dad's son, so I was the boss's son, so like they made me work a little bit harder for certain things, you know, teach me my lessons. But what I did notice is every time I tried to talk about, I don't know, Sun Tzu's Art of War, or whether there might be a different material that would work well for scaffolding, I was sort of told, like, shut up, what are you on about? Anyway, so, did you see the goals on the football last night? Did you see what they said on the Coronation Street? Did you see the boxing soap opera that have you seen what he said about she said? I think this, which is what everyone else fucking thinks anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that they just, not we's a better word than they, because we're all humans. I think there's people that push ideas around, and certainly there are agendas and biases and ideas they'd like to push. But in general, they push ideas around a bit higgledy-piggledy. Some people are pushing this, some people pushing that. There's like a lot of different people pushing ideas around. Things get cottoned onto. Things become a bit of a trend, don't they? A bit of a trend. That means it's easier to make tomorrow's ideas. What should I write for my television show tomorrow? I don't know. If I've got to come up with a new idea, it's going to be difficult. But if I'm just evolving on a trend, then it's easy. You know? So shows like 8 out of 10 Cats, Countdown, shows like... Never mind the Buzzcocks. Anything where you've got a panel show, it's the same thing, isn't it? We're going to sit there and we're going to make similar sort of jokes about a similar sort of concept. The overall ideas, like the thing we're talking about might change generally, but the way we talk about it doesn't. No, I think that's the key. So it's like a never-ending soap opera story that people can get involved in, but not break out of. So I don't know if we have to like magic. I don't know if we have to like use any occult to do that. I think people's brains naturally do it. I think they're just like less bothered with the big, confusing, worrisome ideas and happier just with the, you know, pass the time, have a chat. Did you see that on the telly ideas? Don't know if it's even that bad in ways, because whilst we have to get on with big things in life and we have to face them, at other times we have to just, like, you know, the reason I wanted to do this today is because I didn't want to do conspiracy theories. Because it breaks my brain if I think about it too much. So, there it is. There it is. Okay. You ready for your next round of words? All you have to do if you're watching this stream is type the words into chat. It's a very simple concept. I'll press go. The anagram will come up. You press the words in the chat. What am I on about? I'm on about just the way, like, you know, if you go to work on a Monday, it doesn't matter which office you go into, there'll be someone talking about what happened on the telly on Sunday. Yeah? And their ideas and opinions will be very similar to the ideas and opinions of lots of other people. I think at a normality level, I don't think we're programmed. I don't think anyone's like magicking us, but I think that with just basic psychology, you can predict behaviours. That's why when you've got Boris Johnson having trouble, like when your politicians have got problems and they don't want those problems to be headline news, you'll see headline news about something slightly different instead. That's why Madeleine McCann makes good headline news when Boris Johnson is having a shit week. That's why over the last year and a half, you've seen Madeleine McCann. Oh, we found the person who caught Madeleine. Did you? Wow, that's headline news. Except a week later, no, you haven't. No, it came to nothing. But at the same time, the government were doing something shady. Boris Johnson was getting away with some shit. So we know that you can manipulate the national conversation, if you will, through promotion of certain ideas in the media. Absolutely certain on that. I've got a book about it over here. But really, today's episode is a quiz show. Today's episode is word quiz. But look, I've got this book. We're going to do an episode on this because I love this book. It's made so much difference in my life. It made a huge difference in my life. Media Control by Noam Chomsky. You can get that yourself from shops. It's a book. I suggest you do, because it's some really well thought out and interesting ideas. We'll look at that on stream, but it's too heavy for today. Let's do some words. Okay. Occult only means hidden. Maybe. Because let's not argue with each other, remember. Let's not argue too much. What if you work for yourself? You're right, Kelvin. It's not... What I'm talking about is not universal anymore. It's not universal. I'm referring to a time that we grew up in where the media was smaller and more restricted. It's not universal anymore. However, I do see what I'm going to say, just like normal people migrate to the same sort of things. I do see. That's what I was explaining about on the roofs. I was a roofer. I was a roofer's Joey or whatever, and the people I was working with didn't want to hear all my shit. They just wanted to talk about what was it. They bought the paper in the morning, the newspaper, the Sun or the Mirror or the Daily, whatever the thing is that you've got in America. You know, they bought that tabloid newspaper so we could talk about those simple concepts and not have these difficult conversations. They weren't interested in my talking shit. But that roofer who was reading that in the newspaper, oh God, have you seen what he's done? They're a chuffer, you know, on the front of the paper. That's the same conversation is happening in the roofing van up north of the country, down south of the country, because they're all just reacting to the same information. So on a similar level, I think we kind of fall into the pattern at school as well. But it's just some ideas anyway. So let's not argue with each other about ideas today. Let's just. I wanted to say about this though. Occult means hidden. Because for me, occult means something to do with the is esoteric the right word? Esoteric arts. Okay, I'm streaming still. It went off. It's back on now. We shouldn't have that happen. I think someone might have turned off my internet for a second. Just when I got talking about the occult. Weird. Just, it happens all the time. Yeah, occult's spooky for me. That's what I feel. But, you know, you can have different ideas about what occult means, Lindsay. Sadly, right, and this annoys the piss out of me in life, but the facts are that it doesn't matter what our personal ideas are. What matters most what... Oh, you turned off the internet. Leave it on, you chopper. I suppose save a bit of money every now and then, though, turn it off. It matters what everyone else believes the words to mean as well, because don't worry, that was just a little. My internet goes off and on quite often, so. But I think it matters what everyone else believes the words to mean, because we have to be understood. So it does annoy me though, because I know some words that don't mean the things like in the ASMR world. Get me moaning about those pissing whisperers. Get me moaning about those pissing whisperers. There's a trend in the ASMR world to label you. We whisper, right? In ASMR, we whisper, and it's like gives people tingles. They like it. And when we're whispering, there's a trend to do a video called an inaudible whisper. They call it inaudible, and the idea is that you whisper so quietly you can't pick out the words. So you just you listen closely, and people like that for relaxing. Okay, fair enough. It's not inaudible. Inaudible means you can't hear it. What they mean to say is unintelligible whispering. unintelligible. The word unintelligible came up in Johnny and Amber's trial yesterday, where the question was unintelligible. Unintelligible is the correct word, but because the people that make these videos are not intelligent, they don't know that unintelligible is the correct word. What they do think is inaudible. Inaudible. But inaudible means you can't hear it. So that doesn't make sense, does it? So anyway, that's the trend. That's how it's happened. I can't tell everyone, you got it wrong, you got it wrong. The best way is to just say, okay, fine. I'll label my own videos. Unintelligible where appropriate. And I don't even do that sort of whispering, so it doesn't matter, does it? So I'll do my own videos as unintelligible, but other people will call them inaudible, and the mass market will believe inaudible means I can only just hear it. Now, if I want to get my videos seen, and I do an inaudible video, I have to call it inaudible. I can't do... Sorry, if I do an unintelligible video, I have to call it inaudible if I want them to understand and see it, because that's the words they're using. So I'm now beholden to them. It's just fucked. They're wrong, but there's more of them. And in the main, that's how it works, isn't it? If everyone says something and they think it means hat, it better well chuffing be a hat. If it's not a hat, you better start calling that thing a hat and this thing. It's just the way words and language work, isn't it? I think it's away from nomenclature, but something slightly different. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? So whilst I kind of... where's my browsing? Whilst I can agree potentially that we've got different words, occult may mean different things, I think generally nowadays people just sort of see it as that thing, don't they? So you have to just sort of put up with it. Do you want to do some words then? Do you want to do some words? Are you ready? Are you all ready? You ready? You better have your thinking caps on, because we're up to level 3. We want level 4. I'm going to do my own 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then you get a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and we're in. So, historian, dream watcher. I'm not going to help unless I think we need it. Castons. Now looking at you, Lindsay and Kelvin. Are you ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Beyonce. Beyonce. You have to just tap it in chat. If you see a word here, just tap it in chat. Any word bigger than 4 letters. But whoa! How did you get that? And you were also whoa! And you were also typing a... You were typing another comment as well. Balcony. How'd you get straight in with the big ones? I can only see YOLO, but there's not a second O. Cole! Yes! Well done, Lindsay. Points in the bank. We need to get 70 points to clear this level. And I can only see Babylon, but there's not enough letters. No. Oh no. Clan! Uncontrolled historians firing away into the lead. It's hard, isn't it, though? Isn't it hard? Do you think they make it easier? More letters. Sire, look at that! That's a nice one. With the Y used to... like a vowel. I like it. I like it. That gives me ideas. But I haven't got much time. Neubkau. Neubkau. Obluncy. Block with a C. It counts. Obluncy. I don't know if block it counts. We're more than halfway there. Only. Oh, we're only 20 points away now. Only 20 points away. Time is ticking. Oh no. Oh no. Clay. Oh, we're so close. Well done, everyone. We didn't make it, but we got so close. Well done, everyone. Because don't worry about that bad music. You did well. Okay, don't worry about that bad music. You did well. I mean, they were some tough words to think up, weren't they? There's your scoreboard now. There's your scoreboard. The scoreboard's just got really confusing for me, frankly. So, really confusing. One more round. We're back to level 1. Or are we stay at level 3? I don't know. Level 1. We're back to level 1. Dumped back down to level 1, where it's 4-letter words in abundance. We failed, yeah, but we didn't fail. We're still It's forever. Look, whacker. Whacker. So hawker. You get out of control. Just go straight in with the top bins every time. There's me thinking if only we had an N, I could make wanker. Meanwhile, the smart people are using their brains. Hawk, yeah, well done, yeah. That makes me think maybe I could get but is probably just too short a word. That's got to be four letters or more. Rake, nice. Rake, make me think of that when I was a kid that I knew that a rake. Reek! I'm learning words now. When I was a kid, I used to read the Beano, and if you step on a rake in the Beano, it will hit you in the face. So I used to leave rakes lying around in my garden, thinking that would be like a prank for my granddad. Ekraha, hark! Those herald angels sing, glory, the newborn king, capital K. And we are at 61 over 58, so don't worry about it yourselves now. Don't worry yourselves. We've made it past the goal. Everything else is bonus. Everything else is bonus. For you get your own personal scores, but everything else here is bonus. And but I wonder if we can clear one of these levels out one of these days. We need a dictionary corner, don't we? I need somebody else sat in the corner with a dictionary. Kawari. Here. Kawari. I'm afraid where didn't make it. Good try. Good try. What? They're so hard. Why do they throw K's in here? And I mean, this is an advantage for capital K because he's been using the letter K most of his life. But for the rest of us, ooh, popped one in there at the late bins. Popped one in there at the late bins. Look at those scores, 30 to 39 and 32. Well done. Lindsay's helping. Don't think you're not. We need every single point to get to these levels. So, you know, it isn't. Don't worry about just popping one or two. Everything helps. Okay, everything helps. Level 2. We're ready for the next level. We're on a roll here. We're on a roll. We're in full control. Do you know what? I'm getting excited. Like more excited than I've ever been on a stream. I wonder if that's what Richard. I've forgotten his second name. He's dead now as well. I wonder if that's what the hosts of the game shows feel like when they're on the game shows. I bet they get bored of it after about 3 runs, don't they? I bet they're like, oh, it's another question. I've got to read that. Fucking hell. 3. So it's going. It's going. Quick. I can see that one. I can see the big one. I can see the big one. I'm pretty sure I know about it. It's the sort of thing that you can end up having in prison, maybe? Yes! A prison sentence, you see. I think they spell it differently, but it doesn't matter. Sentience! Oh no, there's not an I. Entessen. You gotta get in there quick, K. You gotta get in there capital quick. There's only one chance that's been taken. Scent! Ooh, nice. I like the way that the C's been used there as well. The scent of it. I smell the scent of victory. I think we should have got more points for sentence, frankly. Scent! Whoa! How the tables turn. How the turntables. Sense and scent, they're like the same word, but they're different because they spell different. What? Scent. Get. Now in my brain, I've had sense. Teens, that's better. That's a different kind of word. That's a word that I can understand. Teens. Teen. Capital K, you're cheeky. You keep getting the shortened versions. I see your game. I see your game. It's all money here. It's all scores here. Nascent. No, there's no A. Settensen. I wonder if it helps when I'm shouting at you. I wonder if it helps when I'm shouting. Enksetten. I wonder if that helps. It doesn't help, does it? So just you come up with. We've done it. We've aced this one. We've nicked the we've kicked the shit out of this one though. Sink the hits. Look at you. I got the smartest. Lindsay's popped in with Nest right at the end there, bagging in some extra points. Well done. Skip 2 levels. Don't get ahead of yourselves. It's going to get hard now. Skip 2 levels. Jesus, I must have the smartest stream on the block. Mustn't I? I must have the smartest stream on the block. Skip 2 levels? You got to be shitting me. Skip 2 levels? All right, we're going to have to calm down. I'm going to have to calm down now with some telly addicts, because otherwise I'm going to pop a little fit, I think. So let me just turn on the telly addicts. You still there with words? Get yourself a cup of coffee, you know.
Wells!
Don't go anywhere. Your words are still there. We're on the next level, okay? But we're just going to have a little look at telly addicts. Some people might not be playing words when they watch this stream back. This is a live stream, but you can watch it back. I had a funny comment today. I mean, a new comment. Nice people comment, so it's okay. Voice Factor has made a few comments. Fair enough. One of the things they've commented that's come up quite a lot on their comments is that I'm talking too much. Now, this might come as a bit of a surprise, but this is my stream. A stream tends to... I mean, this is going to be different for voice, whatever they were called. A stream... You missed scene! Scene! The basic words. Don't forget the basic words, the normal words. But we're too smart here. We're just going for the big words. Look, Voice Factor, I get it. You know, Voice Factor's watching my videos and I think I'm too verbose, I'm talking too much. But this is my stream, right? And it's different on YouTube. I get it. Voice Factor's probably used to watching shorter YouTube videos because we're on YouTube. But streams can last up to 8 hours, even longer. You'd be surprised. The average stream on Twitch is like 4 hours plus. They're likely to be on for ages. So I have to talk to fill the fucking time. And that's a good thing, because otherwise I'd be sat here saying nothing. It'd be boring. It'd be well boring if I didn't say things. You wouldn't even know what was going on. You'd pick it up. Like if I didn't say anything, you'd understand what was happening, because you'd be able to work it out because you're smart people. But like, it would be a bit boring. And then the other thing that I think is interesting about that comment is the video tells you how long it is. Like after the stream, it goes up as a video and it tells you how long it is. So if you don't like the look of that, you don't have to click on it. If you think 4 hours is a bit much, you don't have to watch that. You can watch something a bit shorter, which is why you've got all different videos of different lengths. We actually edit ours to be a bit shorter. We've got other channels, Ganji Clips, Ganji Cuts, Ganji Arts. Don't know how I'm going to rename them when I rename the Ganji Kid, but because I'm going to change the name of Ganji Kid, because I agree it might be putting people off. They might think it's something to do with weed, and it's not. It's to do with being cool. So anyway, I've got to talk less, but I've done more talking to explain that. Oh no! But what I think they can do, is they can either watch it and enjoy it, skip it on when I'm talking too much, just skip it on, or here's a big one, you can fuck off. You don't have to watch it at all. So that's fine. I get it as well though. I'm not being cheeky there. I appreciate the feedback. I was being cheeky. I appreciate the feedback from Voice Factor. That, you know, it's important for me to realise some people want shorter form content, which is why I suggest we edit some of this into shorter form content and you watch it on the edit channel. I don't think I should do a 20-minute stream. Once 20 minutes is up, I haven't achieved anything. People have not even had a chance to arrive and start watching. So streams are different from videos. I'm not going to do a 20-minute stream to make that person happy. But that person can watch the shorter content. So I think we can all be happy. But I do appreciate the you know, maybe I should shut up.
Don't worry, we've now got something that's much more in Trisha's line. Certainly is very in keeping, I think, with your age, this one.
I love the fact that he's got those buttons, that thing that he's got, and it obviously does nothing. Surely the producers just roll the VT. Surely the editors roll the VT. I'm sure those buttons do nothing. But I love the fact that he had them. And here's something in black and white.
Alderman F. Mayhew, from his many friends on the Dock Green Council. The break-ins. You.
Look, Mr. Dixon, I can explain that.
You used your uniform for this.
I had to have money, see? I did it first time just as a lark. Nobody suspected a copper, see?
Shut up! You can tell me to get to the station. There's nothing worse than a rotten copper. Nothing. It's the lowest thing that crawls on God's earth. Take off that uniform.
Ooh, take off the uniform. See where this is going. That's Dixon of Dock Green. But you won't know it because, like, it's so fucking old. I mean, what's going on? Telly Addicts, Telly Addicts are supposed to be providing me with comedy gold, gems from telly past that we can all reflect on and be like, oh yeah, I see. But no, instead we've got like chuffing black and white Dixon of Dot Green. What the fuck?
We're looking for the identity of a television programme. Nice pair of wellies there. Okay. 3 points if you can get that. You could do with it.
3 points if you can get the telly programme from those wellies. So my guess is it's Emmerdale, because that's set in... Well, it probably wasn't... Emmerdale didn't exist back then. It could be All Creatures Grunt and Smell. All Creatures Great and Small. That did look like a good piece of drama, yeah. But because it's black and white, I can't watch it.
2 Ronnies?
I don't know why they're laughing, because Noel's close to them and this show is just like full of shit. I don't know. I thought we'd get a little bit of telly magic. We're not getting anything, are we? That's rubbish. Let's find out what this thing with the wellies was then, and then...
today?
It's got a cow. It's got a cow.
Today, no. We're down to 1 point, and that is really a...
It's the vet. I was right. It's All Creatures Great and Small. It shouldn't happen to a vet.
All Creatures Great and Small. All Creatures Great and Small. You're quite right. You managed to get 1 point.
You managed to get 1 point, you fucking idiots. What the fuck are you doing on fucking Telly Addicts, you fucking idiot? Don't you know you're fucking telly? You got 1 fucking point, you fucker. Now I have to show you this. All Creatures Great and Small. And there's only one scene in this with arm, cow, bum. There's a whole series about this vet. It was a book originally, and then it was a whole series about this vet. But there's only one scene that plays over and over again, and it's where he's got his hand up a cow's bum. So this is the only scene that ever was broadcast. And people fondly remember this as if it was a full series of programmes, but it wasn't. It was just this one scene over and over again. As far as I can see from future clips referenced on the other shows, it was just this one scene over and over again.
Gosh, is that best I can do? Kosh! Come on. There you go. Go on. Get down there.
Because the concept was there's this fella and he's a vet and he's gone to work in a Yorkshire village where people don't take any shit. But he's a bit nervous. And he gets his hand right up the cow's backside. That's not a real cow. Before you think I'm going to get terms of service off this, that's not a real cow.
Yes.
That's why...
I suspected as much. What? I'm sorry, Mr. Hanshaw. But this cow has a broken pelvis. And damaged nerve endings as well, I shouldn't wonder.
It might be a real cow. Don't worry about that. Just don't worry about it. So there we go. All Creatures Great and Small. That was the answer.
1 point there.
They're fucking loving that, aren't they? Imagine that. You go out for an evening to go and watch the telly programme being made. Imagine that. They fucking love that, don't they? They fucking love it. Don't look at me, I'll vanish. I'm magic like in Spanish, so mágica like Messi. I told you not to test me. I told you not to try me. I told you not to buy that shit. I told you it's just rubbish. I told you I'm the newest. Well, don't we just get to it? I'm karma like a Buddhist. I'm touring like the selfish. Selfie like the tourist. Shelf life like longest. I'm on this, so get off it. Like Science Man, I'll rock it. Drop it like the rollers. I'll block it like a fist. All right. Let's get on with some more words. Let's have some more words. Do you prefer the words? Really, you prefer the words, don't you?
And that means that
to that telly rubbish. You prefer the words, don't you? I know you. I know you. You prefer the words. All right, level 4. Is everyone ready for level 4? We're going to do another half hour of words. We're going to knock this stream on fairly short. We're not going to make it long this today. Got things that I need to do as well. Other things. Got other things that I need to do as well. Other things. I'm setting up the new stream, the new system. This is just the start of it. So if you think this is good, this is just the start of it. Let's see another round. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room. Oh, I just woke up. Where's my trousers? 1, let's go! I for egg. Gary. Giraffe! Yes, top bins. There's loads of 4-letter words. Grief! What a word! What a popper of a word! I'd have never have thought to put the F at the end like that. Grief! Hello! Hello! How'd you put the rude words in? Gaffer! Lindsay's popping them out now. Lindsay's popping out. I'm the gaffer. I'll be the driver. Feel my flow with the texture. This is not a tester. Higgada, we're the best of London to Manchester. Who've come to get you hyper? I'm about to be the driver. That was fearless. Fair. Frag. Whoa! Double popping. Popping on the double. Fair and frag. Fair and frag. Fair frags. Fair frags, mate. Fair frags. We're so close to the target. Rage. The rage of the words. We're so close to the target, though. We're only 64 of 88. There's 2 padlocks to tick by. We're so close to the target. If you can see a word in there. If you can see a word in there. It's frigate. There's no T. I always get words with the wrong letter. Rife. Rife. Makes me think of rifle. It's rife with smart people in my chat. Smarter than me, anyway, because I can see Faffarig. Faffarig. Fire! You're on fire! You're on fire! You hit that goal fucking bang on. 88 of 88. You're on fire. I've never seen anyone so on fire. 88 of 88. Look at that. Now, if you're watching this in chat, on the rerun, pause the video, get all the words for us. If you're watching this on the rerun, don't think this is rubbish, I can't play. You can still play, get all the words for us. Go back, rewind it, pause it, do it again until you get every word. I want to see every word on that level in chat, please, if you're still watching this. Wow. Look at that. I am so impressed. Because I couldn't get them on my own. I get like tad and at. Tad and at. Do you want to keep rolling? Should we keep rolling? Because you're in it. You're in it now. Someone's got a Spanish omelette to make. It was Uncontrolled Historian, wasn't it? It's got a Spanish omelette to make. Me personally, no eggs for me, thanks. No cheese either, so I'll just have the vegetables. But sounds nice. Sounds nice. A nice bit of cooking. And we'll run a little bit because you can't be tapping on the phone while you're trying to cook because either the omelette will burn or the words will go to shit. And words are important. Words mean things. Words are magic. But not like. Don't get the wrong idea, Lindsay. I don't think that they literal magic. A bit worried about because we'd accidentally say them, wouldn't we? You don't have a phone. Fair enough. You must be typing this on it. It's even harder on a keyboard. Or maybe it's easier. I don't know the difference. But you can play on any device. I just assume people are watching on their phones these days. I always used to watch YouTube on the computer. I had a laptop until it broke, and I used to always watch it on the laptop. And I used to think everyone else was watching it on the laptop. And then it broke, and I started using my phone because it was the only thing I had. And then I thought, oh, everyone's probably watching it on their phone these days. It's funny that, isn't it? It's funny that. Or maybe you're just shouting the words into the air and they're managing to make their way through. Laptop, yeah. I like laptops. I think they're good because you can take them places. But, yeah, I need to get a new laptop. The one thing I miss is writing in bed. I used to sit up at night and write. But now I just sit up at night and feel anxious. No, I used to feel anxious until I sorted that out. I got cognitive behavioural therapy and it really helped my anxiety. Same anxiety as everyone else suffers with. Anxiety is not part of us, my anxiety, your anxiety. It's the anxiety, and it's something we can work to deal with. We don't have to say internalise it and make it me. I keep forgetting to do that. Right, next level. Are you ready for your next round? Because I don't know how many levels there are, but we're on level 5 now, and I can't imagine it can go much higher because already it's looking quite difficult to me. So, round 5, 15 minutes to see how far we can get. Round 5, 15 minutes to see how hard we can get. I'm rubbing my hands together and warming them up, sending the energy like that. You ready? 3, 2, 1. You're back in the room. Cacnapy. Why does my brain do that to me? It just says the word that I'm trying not to read the word. I'm trying to read other words, and all I see is kekanap. Pancake. Somebody write pancake. Is it pancake? Pancake. I can get the third. I can get the food-based ones. Is it not pancake? Oh, I got it. Yes, it is pancake. Well done, Uncontrolled, but I share that. Well done, Lindsay. Peck. Peck's a good one. All these 4-letter words need filling in. Every 4-letter word. I think acne might count. I should get my phone out and stop shouting at you. Can I help? Can I help? Yes! I get the worst words. Peak! I've got a cap on. I should have spotted it. Peak. Pat, look at them. Lindsay's brain is flowing now. Oh, that was historian. That was historian. Sorry, historian's flowing. You're both flowing. You got that flow. Feel my flow with the texture. This is not a tester. It even says pancake there. That's a bit cheeky now this time. It's basically saying pancake. It's taking the piss out of me now. Neck and pack. Packing them in. The nape of the neck. Nape of the neck. Look, they go together. They're all in pancake. I didn't know they were all in pancake, but it turns out they all are. Cape. Quick. Quick. When I see a word, my brain goes like, quick. I got us there. We're there. We're through the line. I helped. There is still a big word to get. If anyone can get it in those last seconds, there's still one big one. Don't know what it could be. And it doesn't tell you what all the words are afterwards, which is a bit of a shame. So if you see it and you get it, put it in chat. Put it in the comments. Ooh, there you go. There you go. We made it. We're flying now. We're flying. We should be a quiz team, shouldn't we? We should be a quiz team. We've got varied interests. We've got varied... Like, one of the things you need in a quiz team, going back to the old teleaddicts there, what's useful in teleaddicts is that they're often a family. So you get a variety of ages or, you know, demographics. Some people might be male and female. Some people might be non-binary. Certainly, I don't know about him on the right. Them on the right. Because a moustache doesn't mean anything. My nan used to have a moustache. So, pub quiz team, but you always lost. Oh, that's shit. I was in a pub quiz team and we won, right? But what we did to ensure the win is I used to go drink, like I could say it all the time, I used to go drinking up the local estate pub. So to ensure the win, we entered the quiz competition at the worst pub in my town. Like, my pub, our local pub, it's the worst pub in our town. There's only one pub with a worse reputation than ours. And that's only because it's on the other estate, and so we hate it. Do you know what I mean? But like, I used to go to the worst pub in our town, and so when they had a quiz, I'm like the fucking... I've got to think of sort of... Jesus, my turn. I was going to say, I'm like the Ayatollah, but the Ayatollah's not been known for being intelligent, is he? I'm like Stephen Hawking, not in the wheelchair and the voice thing, but with the intelligence. I rate highly at my local pub, because, like, not being mean about it, but none of us in there are Einstein. None of us in there are Alfred Einstein. So we won. See, Lindsay always wins. So don't worry, historian. You can be with us, and maybe it was the other. You were all right, historian. It was the other members of your team that were rubbish. But we won once, right? And it was, what happened was it went down to the wire. So it was a 50-50 round, a final 50-50 round, and I had to get up and stand up in front of the pub. By this point, it was the end of the evening, so I was pretty smash-o'd, and I don't drink anymore, thank God. But it was the end of the evening, I was pretty smash-o'd, and they read out the question. The question was, essentially, who came first, Batman or Superman? Who was the first one to be created? Which comic came first? And I realised that it wasn't a question of my knowledge. It was just a 50-50. So before the end of the question, I just shouted the first one they said, Superman or Batman, whichever one. I was first in there, and we won. Nobody ever knew that I didn't know the answer. I thought it's 50-50, it's a coin toss. So I worst case scenario, we lose. It's only a quiz team. It's not the end of the world, so I just shouted out one of the answers because I thought, I'm not letting them shout it first. I'll shout it first. I'll be in charge. So we won. There you go, Superman. It was probably. I shouted one of them, and I won. And everyone thought I was brilliant because in front of the whole pub, I got the answer really quick. But if we'd done that for like 10 rounds, I'd have probably only done as well as 50-50 because I was only, they didn't realise that it was like my time to shine was actually just pure luck. Now, there is another alternative universe where I got the question wrong. That may be the case. But in this universe, I'm the king of that pub. I'm the quiz champion. Our team won. And everyone knows that I'm smarty pants. Do you know what I also think? In alternative universe theory, yeah? You're in a ladies' darts team. That sounds fun, yeah. I think, there was a lady who recently got onto the World Championships of darts and fought against the men. Not fighting with darts. I think darts is one of those sports that I think it's really good because it's got quite an even platform for most people. So I think there should be more women. The only thing that holds the women back from being world champions is that there's not as many women playing darts in pubs as there are men, because the pub environment where the dartboard is a bit more male dominated and oriented over the years, a bit more patriarchally dominated. But as you start to see these things change, same with things like pool, isn't it? I mean, our local pool hall, our local snooker club is the sort of place you wouldn't want your daughter to go to, and it's full of smelly men and it smells of toilets. So I wouldn't expect nice young girls to want to go in there and pick up pool. But if it were a much nicer environment and much more accessible to them and less patriarchally dominated, then they would, and then women would be better at pool than men, and you'd see women world championships all over the place. It's interesting, isn't it? So yeah, telly-addicts. Let's have a little
bit. Telly-addicts, we've got 2 new rounds. Here comes the first one. We call this one Guess Who. There are 3 points on offer if you can identify a television character from the first part of the description. And we've got 2...
I do really love those little animations that they put in. 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here's your question. I don't know why they do it, because it has nothing to do with telly.
Nursery nurses who are going to give you the clues.
She's got long blonde hair and blue eyes. She wears a lot of makeup.
Oh, you were the worst team in the 2 years in a row. Well, it's still a still a title of sorts, isn't it?
Definitely in love.
And it means next year it could be most improved, maybe.
It's not that one anyway from Coronation Street because you got brown eyes.
Any ideas?
No, not that one.
Okay, 2's available now. They go on.
She throws her weight about a bit. She stars in Cabaret. She's got stars in her eyes. She likes a lot of kisses.
2 points, we can get it from that.
Yeah.
I think that person might be from Heidi High, but I don't know.
Miss Piggy, you think?
Yes.
I wonder if you're right with Miss Piggy. We can show you the 3rd part of it.
She's got a lovely pink complexion. She likes to wear long dresses and long white gloves. She likes green things. She's a bit of a swine.
It's Miss Piggy.
Quite right, 2 points. Well done. So 2 points to the Simons family in our first guess.
I can't believe we used to watch this every Saturday. Right, more words. More words. You've got 7 minutes of words to see how far we can get. 7 more minutes. I'm not promising a long stream today. I want to make everyone happy, including voice factor. And then I'll tell you what, I'm no joke of a lie, I'm going to go and watch Johnny Depp's trial at some point today. I'm trying to keep up with it. I think it's interesting, but I don't want to bring it to our stream because I don't want to make entertainment out of domestic violence. And I think that it doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on that argument, whether you believe Johnny or Amber. I don't personally know because I wasn't there. I'm interested in the way it's playing out, and I've got feelings about it, but I'm not prepared to sort of shout them about on the internet like all my other feelings, because like I said, I think it's domestic violence at the core. Whichever way it is, I think they're both guilty a little bit of doing some things that I think, I don't like that. So I'm not going to turn it into an entertainment package, deliberately not covering the Johnny and Amber stuff. But I also understand that it's big on the internet, so everyone else will be. But I thought we'd just do a little light-hearted this. then I can do some more research, improving the stream. We'll be back again tomorrow for 2 p.m. GMT, and maybe playing Genshin Impact on Twitch later on. So this is fun. I'm enjoying it. You're having fun. I'm enjoying making new friends with our new friends, and we're finding some stuff that we could all enjoy. This is good. This is good. This is positive. So yes, let's finish this. Let's do this. Let's see how hard. I'm going to keep climbing that mountain until I slip, stumble, and fall all the way to the chuffing bottom again. And as the rocks fall down upon me, as was it Diogenes who did that? Diogenes, capital K, taught me. There's a Greek fella, and he tried to push a rock up. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. It was when he went to hell. He tried to push this rock up the hill, and it kept falling down. He kept having to push it up. Do you know, if it was me, I'd have just said fuck it. I'd have just said fuck it. Rock staying at the bottom. I'll go up the hill. I'll go over the hill, and I'll keep going. Fuck the rock off. Leave the rock. I think he was chained to it. Anyway, look. You ready? Sisyphus. It was Sisyphus. See, smarty pants. Smarty pants. You ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Erenevu. Erenevu. Oh, this is actually a really hard one. Revenue. Well done. How do you always get the big one at the top? How do you always get the top one? It's much harder, but we only need to get to 48. So if we can pop a venue. Oh, we're rolling. We only need another 30 points here. We're rolling. I think we can do this. I think you can do it, and I can claim the credit. I think we can get there. Via. I like Via. Via is in. Via is in. Via. Don't veer off track. Stay on track. Keep your mind on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. Reeve. I didn't even know that was a word. Reminds me of Superman. That Christopher Reeves. Even. Why did how did I not even spot that? I'm still looking at every in my brain, but there's no why. My brain's still saying every. 2 in 1. Review and rune. Rune reviewer. I'm going to be a rune reviewer. RuneScape. The old runes. The old Viking runes. Wow, we've passed that goal. Oh, look at this, Emma. There's only 4 more. If you're in chat and you're watching this, if you're watching this on stream, you know, after the event, you've got the comments. There's only 4 more here. There's only 3 more. Your time to shine in the comments is being vastly reduced because these people here, Lindsay, Uncontrolled Historian, are absolutely... Dreamwatcher's helping. Dreamwatcher is important as well. We need you all. We need everyone to push in the same direction to make this happen. And look at them. They've absolutely aced it. All I'm doing is sort of... I'm like the ship's captain, shouting... waving my arms. I'm not even doing the navigating. The navigator does that. The ship's captain gets to do all the shouting, waving their arms. But you chuffers, you chuffers are down there in the engine room. Scotty! What kind of old man? Scotty, I can't get no more power out of her. Jim! I can't make her go no faster, Jim. I don't know why my Scottish accent went off kilter then. No danger, big man. I can't get no more power. No danger, big man. She'll no go no faster. I'll no get her going no faster than that. That's my Limmy impression anyway. Let's talk Limmy and we'll make him if we talk Limmy, we can manifest him. I want to get him in this room to do a podcast episode of an interview. Off kilter. Look at that. Now we're doing puns. Yes, we've ascended. Sublimated the word game. Transcended the word game. Now we're doing puns, mate. So, are you ready for another round? You can keep these words coming. You can go back over this after we finish the broadcast and you can fill in the words that were missed. Because I would be interested to see if any of these boards can be completely filled. But we're on level 8. We're going to keep going now until we crash and burn. Or maybe hit level 10 it's the timer. One of the two. Are you ready? You're a Highlander. Hey! I've been offending you with my accent, because technically that's racism, isn't it, what I've been doing? I mean, my name is Scott, so I'm British, and we're all British together. We're all part of the same United Kingdom for a bit longer, at least. So I I could do an accent like that, can't I? And it doesn't come across as racist. But if it was Uganda and I was doing my Ugandan accent, it might come across as racist. If I was doing Nigeria, people might say, oh, that's racist. If I did a Chinese accent or a Japanese accent, they might say it's racist. But if I do Scottish, it's just a little joke. No one cares. It's weird, isn't it? Impersonating ain't racism. Maybe not. Maybe not. But if I did an episode where I impersonated black people, then I wouldn't be on YouTube much longer, I doubt. Would I? You know? Would I? And of course, I'm not racist. As capital K well knows, I'm part Indian, 10%. We did my genetics. My dad did his genetic thing, so I've got North Indian blood in me, so I can't be racist. Official. You do receive. I like to think I'm receive pronunciation as well. That's what they tried to badger into me at school. But also, Bob, I'm from the West Midlands, in the Midlands of the UK, so that's kind of how I talk, really. Anyway, we've got one more round. Then it's level 10. Then we've done an hour 30. Hit level 10. Can we make it to level 10? Have you got your thinking caps on? I've got my Sentry's thinking cap on. Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. I didn't even do the numbers wrong then with my fingers. Salutes. This is hard because there's only 4 big ones and 4 letters. Oh, this is actually hard. Oh no. Lindsay, you've got a neutral Midwest American Chicago tinged complex accent. Well, you're not even listening to me now, you're typing words. Loots, we're away. Stool, we've got the 2 biggest. There's only one bigger than them. Toots, oh, it's not a double T. Oliots. Silo, that's a good one. Suit, did Silo not come up? Why did Silo not come up? That's actually a good one. I feel like you got cheated there. We're getting cheated now. These are good words that I'm seeing. They're not coming up. Slot works for me. Tools, well done. We're close to attention. There's a fake letter. I don't know if you noticed that. I didn't notice. There's a fake letter. So that's why it must be the I. No, hang on. Maybe it's the I. One of the letters is fake. It must be the I. Listen, don't use the I. I've got bad feelings about the I. They're trying to cheat us. We only need one more word to get over this. We only need one more word. We're 23 or 26. We need one more word. There's a fake letter. Don't use the I. Careful of the I. Have we got... Use the 4-letter words of the... Yes, it's the I. I'm going to get us over the line here. There we go. I've got us over the line. There we go. I'm part of the team as well. You see how it matters, though? Every little helps, doesn't it? And you don't get anywhere without all of us pulling together. In fact, it makes such a huge difference when even dum-dums like me chip in with loot. Well done. Look at that. I think we aced that board. I think we aced it. But it's like an example of, like, one of us doesn't join in, we're fucked. We don't quite get there. We don't quite get over the line. We do a lot and we don't quite get there. It's not like team games like sports where someone has to be cut so that someone else can join in. Like, you know, you're going to be the goalkeeper today. No, someone else is better than me. I have to sit on the bench. It's not that. It's more like social society. That doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what your aims and ideas in the big picture, differences of opinion, what have you. If we all pull together and work at a common goal, then we can really get somewhere. But if just 1 or 2 of us fuck it off, it makes it a massive struggle to get that last little bit over the line. And it's that makes the difference, isn't it? It's that makes the difference, getting it over the line, with it existing or not. It reminds me of these, you know, when we do these telethons and like, we're going to come to do charity streams in the future when we've got more people, frankly. You know, I'm really encouraged by what we're doing today. I'm really pleased that you're here doing it with me, because I feel good about the concept behind it, which is, like I just explained, that working together gets things done, and fighting amongst ourselves tends to... I mean, it does the opposite. If we were fighting over these words and I was taking some of the letters away and you can't have them, that would make it even more difficult. I know I'm being silly and soppy, aren't I, and sentimental, but we're at level 9, for Christ's sake. One more turn around the sun. if that's the sort of thing you believe. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh my god. Tungdumja. This is, and there's a fake letter. Oh, this is going to be hard. Oh, it's hard, isn't it? Oh. Thud. It's judgment in there. Judgment. Oh, it's not. Judges, though. So one of those other letters in meant is the fake letter. One of the letters of meant is the fake letter. I don't know which letter's the fake letter. Oh, this is tough. This is getting to be a right head scratcher. It's just the 3 of us. 4 of us, isn't it? It's just 3 or 4 of us. So it is tough. But you get, because this is designed for a, you know, a whole stream. So if you get 10, 20, 30 people, we might be able to get this one. So don't think it's your fault for not getting them. This is tough. Them. Why not them? That one of the letters of that must be the bad letter. I'm thinking it might be the M. Meth. Meth didn't work. Young should work. Maybe it's a name. Because both of those words I consider to be words. Gent, okay, we've got gent, and the M is worrying me because the M didn't come up. But if M doesn't come up, young should come up, shouldn't it? J-U... Yeah, young should work. Dung! that cheered me up. Thinking of that scene in Jurassic Park where there was that giant pile of oh, it's the H! I've been throwing you off course. The H is the wrong one. Quick now. Quick! Go mad with these other letters. There's not enough vowels. There's not enough vowels. Dunt. Dunt. It's not a word. Oh. 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 Don't worry. You get the bad trumpet, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to press this and see what other games they've got, because we could play any of these games. There's a game called Gartic. You guess the drawings. Well, I'm not doing drawings. I can't be arsed with that. What's that one? Can't see it. It's over there. That one I can't see because it's over there. Stream pairs. That's not. I think words is for us, isn't it? We like words. That was a rough one. Don't worry. That was a tough one. And they do make them tough because, you know, they imagine that you might have a few more people on the old stream. But it's quite a cool concept, isn't it, this? Choose and play. Words on stream is what we went for today. I quite liked it. What did you think? Did you enjoy that? If you're watching it back in the replay, let me know. I really think it's important as well to note that these live streams are watched back after the event. So whilst it's wonderful that we're doing interactive, I think it's good that you're here and we're doing interactive. I also want to make sure that people can get something out of it if they watch it after the event. So hopefully with words, you can still find some words in your brain and type them into chat. You just don't get to come up on the screen, do you? And hopefully words is something we all have in common, isn't it, that we can all enjoy. If you have any other ideas, please suggest them to me. I'm open. And there's a wealth of other games that we can play on stream that aren't like me playing a computer game and you watching me, that are more interactive. So any ideas like that, I'm absolutely down with. See, that was fun. Thank you. That was fun. I feel so alive. I do. I get excited about it, and I feel enthusiastic and trying to get my words out. I think that in life there are things that show us different things about humans. That's such a what am I saying about vague shit? Like, we could be the same group and we can argue till the cows come home about certain things. I'm not even going to suggest what things. Not even going to suggest. We've got different ideas about things. People like let's face it. If we went to a chuffing restaurant, we wouldn't all have the same dinner, would we? We couldn't even agree on what food to eat. I like vegan food. Other people don't. Well, they do, because they can all eat vegan food. You all like vegetables. Don't get me wrong. I'll tell you this. This blew my mind the other day. Just a little chat point. This blew my mind. And vegan chat. I'll put a little vert mark. I'll get my vegan card. I only get my card if I talk about it enough. If I tell people. I can't be a vegan and keep it quiet. It's part of the rules. I thought this, meat eaters, carnivores, people who have animal flesh, people who kill animals and eat them, eat the dead animals, those people, not dissing them, those people, they should be thankful to vegans. I'll tell you for why. You're getting all this new kind of food that's meat-free, alternative, meat-like, fake meats. You know, chicken, not chicken, but it could be like chicken. You know, all that stuff. A non-meat burger, but it's like a burger. Listen, people are turning vegetables. People are turning vegetables. Don't worry, Monte Cristo. Don't worry, you might have missed it today. It will be back. It will be back. I'm a new streamer. I am a new streamer, really. I'm not new to the internet, but I'm new to streaming. And I've just got a new computer, so we're improving our stream setup. So I'm trying to find more interactive things to do, and it will continue. It won't be a one-off, don't worry. Textured vegetable protein, there you go. Textured vegetable protein. But what you got to think is, for all the carnivores who think, oh, vegans, oh, chuffing stupid vegans. No, you're the stupid ones because, right, and I'm not calling anyone stupid, I'm just saying, like, you call me stupid for being a vegan, carnivores. But listen, we're turning broccoli into meat. We're turning textured vegetable protein into something that looks like a steak. And you like that shit. You like steaks. You don't like broccoli. Remember? All these people are going at me, oh, but bacon, what about bacon? Oh, the bacon. And I'm like, yeah, but what about pigs? What about the pigs? All the pigs. And they're like, yeah, what about the bacon? Well, what I just realised yesterday is, hang on, the stuff that I'm putting in my pan that's fake bacon, that's made from vegetables, we're turning, if it wasn't for vegans, you just have normal pig strips and vegetables. But now you've got normal pig strips and vegetables turned into things that are like bacon. And you like bacon. So now you don't have to eat your vegetables. Because of vegans, you can have your vegetables turned into meat-like products. Mad, isn't it? Oh, you love broccoli as well. Fair enough. But there are people out there that don't. You understand what I'm saying. There are people out there at Christmas, they just want to have the turkey and not the sprouts. Well, thanks to vegans, you can have the turkey and the sprouts, but now the sprouts taste like turkey. So you should be thanking us. Shouldn't you? You should be thankful for that. It's actually a move in the right direction. So we can come to... I'm coming from one end. I want my food to be tasty and nutritious and full of protein, but not be animals. And you're coming from the other end. You want your food to be like animals, but not be vegetables. And in the middle, there's a meeting point where the food appears to be quite meaty, but it's actually made of vegetables. And we all win. You get healthier, and I get to eat the burgers I like, that I was brought up on and conditioned to like. So, there you go. We all win. The broccoli gets turned into a burger. We all win. Except when you like broccoli and you want the broccoli as is. But we can all have that as well if you want. So don't worry. But isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? It is, isn't it? It's interesting. It is. It is. Look, don't you tell... It is interesting, don't you? It is. I forgot what I was going to say anyway. I was saying something else about vegan and vegan card. Yeah, so I think what enthuses me about this is that we can come together as a group. We can have totally wild different ideas. Instead of arguing and having a kerfuffle, we can do a stream and all enjoy ourselves and get on with each other and have a good time. And like I was saying earlier, you reflect that out into society and you think sometimes it's better to work together for the common goals and common goods. And yes, we can still talk conspiracy theory. Yes, we can still talk. I prefer to think of it as talking ideas. I don't do cheese and milk, no. No cheese or milk. But thankfully, I've got soya milk, I've got oat milk, so it's a small difference, and you might, like when you first start changing over, this is a really good tip, make the transition like this. Don't throw away everything in your cupboards and say, right, fuck it, I'm a vegan now. Just say, like, this week, I'll try the soya milk. If I don't like it, I'll try the oat milk. If I don't like that, I'll try the fucking almond milk. But eventually, I might settle on, and it doesn't have to be, okay, it's a slightly different taste in my tea. It's a slightly different taste. It's only a little slightly different, right? I liked what I was brought up on, like you said, childhood meals. I was conditioned to enjoy them. Things I really like were chocolate and sweets, but I wasn't supposed to be eating them all the time. But as a human being, I can eat such a wide... I'm like omnivorous. So you can fish something out of a river, that like an old worm or something. I can eat that. You can pull something off a tree, like an old acorn. I could probably eat that. I'm omnivorous. I can eat all of it. Doesn't mean I should eat all of it. Doesn't mean I should. I mean, I could probably get away with eating this bit of card here, but it probably wouldn't help. So there are some things that are good, some things not so good, and we don't always eat the good things. So I learned all that, and I thought, hang on, why am I eating what I eat? I'm eating what I eat because when I grew up, my parents fed it me. I got used to it. I like it. It's not always my choice. Part of it's conditioning. You've got to accept that. And also the adverts, and also there's a lot of farmers and the government who are trying to push that. After the war, everything was decimated. After the Second World War, decimated. Farmers weren't doing such big business. Everyone was on rations after the Second World War. So what they did was they used the government money to promote. They said, look, start buying eggs. We've got eggs in the shops again. Start buying your eggs. Do you enjoy meat? You'll enjoy it now with our adverts even more. They promoted it because they wanted the farmers to make money, because they wanted the economy to, take off. They wanted everyone to eat. They wanted to help the farmers. And also the farmers own a lot of land, don't they? The farmers own land. And when you own land, you're one step away from being the most wealthy landowners. So actually the Conservative Party, all the posh Boris Johnsons and all that, are actually full of farmers as well. And they want to promote their businesses because that's how they own their land. So there's an economic reason to promote the consumption of animal products. It happened after the First World War. It was economic. And then they learned that eating eggs every day is bad for you. Cholesterol. Eating all those piggies is bad for you. Fats, salt, cholesterol. If you eat meat every day, you'll have a heart attack. Red meat will give you cancer. It's true. They found it out. So it turns out that it's not actually that good for you. But they didn't know that back then because they weren't food scientists. They were just trying to boost the economy after the war, get the economy going. It's very similar in America to the way everything's made with corn fructose syrup, because you make a lot of corn. So put it in all the foods, make sure the farmers are happy. Doesn't mean it's good for you, does it? And we know that now. So now you can wipe that slate clean and say, look, from now, what's actually good for me in terms of nutrition? I need a bit of fat, but I don't need loads of fat. I want to be healthy. I don't want to have a heart attack. I don't want to destroy my liver. I don't want to destroy, those sort of things. You make a list of that and then you look into it from scratch. No one telling me, no adverts, no special offer at the supermarket, no farmers' opinions on what they're making money from. You look into it and it turns out it's better not to eat all those animals all the time. That's my opinion. You can have a different opinion. I don't care. For me, that's what I found out. And I was like, oh, right, that's good as well, because I also love the animals. Because I've had a dog, and I realised when he died, I didn't want to eat him. It was far from it. I didn't feel like eating him at all. He had his own little personality, his own life, his own feelings. And I thought, well, that's probably the same as the cows. I'll not eat them anymore either. There's more to it. I'm not going to go into the animal welfare side too much on stream, because it's negative, isn't it, for people to, I don't want to be told how horrible, horrible the world is all the time. But now I don't have to worry so much about my part of it, because I'm not making those things horrible happen. I'm not making the horrible things happen. When I spend my money, hopefully it goes towards something good. So that's why I fell into veganism, ethics, and also modern ideas about nutrition. I used to do sports, so that's how I fell into it. It's just an idea, isn't it? Kind of works for us because we're humans, because we can eat everything. So we're lucky in that sense. And then you've got the modern people in their labs making all these new super meat-free burgers, and they're wonderful. So yeah, that's all good as well. On my browsing window. So yeah, it's just food, but sometimes it's just food where, like broccoli, where it's just food, and other times it's just food where it was having its own life and doing its own thing, and I took it out of its environment and murdered it and then ate it. And I just go like, whoa, now I think about that, would I teach my kids to do that? I don't know. Some people taught me about Father Christmas. It was just bullshit. Other cultures don't talk about Father Christmas. So it's not universally necessary to have that going on. So I think food and ideas about animal products are similar to that. I think they're similar to Father Christmas. They used to happen all the time. Everyone was, but now we've got different ideas, and I don't know if it's necessarily the best. But everyone makes their own choices. But we're manipulated into our choices through marketing, aren't we? And there's a lot of money in making sure that we continue to consume animals. Certainly from the Conservative government there's a lot of money tied up with them in that. And in America it would be the same with the Republicans. So, yeah. I had a little political rant. Don't worry about politics. What I was trying to say here is that we can come together on a stream and do something positive, and that makes me feel enthusiastic and like hyped up, and I enjoy that because I think it gives me hope. That's the word, hope. I think it gives me hope. It gives me hope because we don't have to argue, do we? The things we can't even... We could argue for 2 days solid on stream, and we wouldn't find out that we wouldn't fix everyone's opinion on any like, take one argumentative topic, we argue for 2 days, people are still on the different ends of the spectrum, and then now they hate each other more. But in those 2 days we could have achieved level 10 on words, or maybe in this stream we'll come to do some more good things together, like help charities or something. I'd love to do that. So that's the message of today. We've had fun. It's been good for our mental health. It's been good for our feelings. It's been good for our moving on towards something constructive in the day, a little break. And yeah, we also talk about big issues here. Yeah, we also get deep on conspiracy theories. Yeah, I throw my weight in conspiracy ideas around, and not ideas, but my opinions about what's valid and not. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I do. I'm just a person, aren't I? We all do that from time to time. But hopefully we can do this from time to time as well and make a bit of a difference. Not just in the world en masse, but in your daily life too. Yeah, see, look, I agree with that. See, look, we've got something in common, haven't we, there? I totally agree with that. We've got to restore the forests. We're talking about global warming and stuff, aren't we? What are we doing using all these lands just to grow corn, and using that corn to feed to the animals that are on the next bit of land? If we sorted that whole system out a bit better, we wouldn't be destroying the world. So whether you eat the animals or not, we all hopefully agree on the global warming and the, making the nature the more important, making the environment the more important. Maybe we could push something on that front together and all feel happy with it. Because I do worry that whilst people like us are angrily arguing with each other over other ideas, the real ideas, not a conspiracy now, not a theory, but an actual truth. Restoring forests, destroying our lands with agricultural, industrial farming. I think we should make a priorities list one day. As a group, we should make a priorities list. Because I bet your priorities are in line with mine. Even if we disagree on Tartaria, even if we disagree on the history or whatever, I bet our ideas about the future are very similar. I bet they are. So yeah, you be good, my little Pukosh, you be good. You have been good, and having you here makes this whole thing. That's why I want to do more interactive streaming. That's why I like interactive. Having you here makes it. So thank you very much. You've been good. I'll see you possibly tonight. Oh, you've got a tree in Glencoe. Glencoe is a special... it's Scotland, but it's... my great uncle was a very beautiful man who I loved. I'm not going to make a big thing of this now, but he lived in Glencoe Road in Coventry. I know it's silly. It's just the name of the road. But the word Glen... Because when I was a little kid, I didn't even know what it meant. It was just the word... I was like... Glencoe Road. It's like got a very, very nice sound to it. Glencoe, hasn't it? And it used to make me feel like, oh good, here we are again at my beautiful uncle's house in the heart of a loving family. That's what Glencoe means to me. It means the heart and hearth of a loving family. You've got to make muscles the #1 protein. They're nutrition. I used to love them. You know what? Even as a vegan, I think there are some animals or living things that I can concede are not as bad to eat as other things. Because I don't know if mussels have the same sentience and emotions that other animals have. So I don't know. I'm not the answer. So to make it easy for me, if it was alive, I don't eat it. Not like a plant, but you know what I'm saying, like an animal. If it was alive, I don't eat it. But it could be. It could be. I'll be open-minded to that, because I don't know I don't know if mussels dream and feel in the same way. I don't know if my whole thing about animals and respecting their right to live is all about the environment, but it's also about this idea that they have feelings and, oh, an animal doesn't have emotions. Oh, an animal doesn't think. Of course they do. They love their children and they feel things, don't they? So I don't want to make them feel bad. I'm not cruel. But a mussel, it's harder to argue that, isn't it? And I don't want to argue it. I don't want to get into the ins and outs of who can be the best vegan and how to, why to. I've had those arguments with vegans. I said you shouldn't be promoting McDonald's. I know they do a vegan burger, but you shouldn't be posting McDonald's stuff on your timeline on Twitter, sorry. Shouldn't be tweeting about McDonald's, should you? You're a vegan. But, you know, God damn it, I can't. This is the same thing. If I'm arguing with the vegans about how to best be a vegan, then we can't even come together to do anything good in the world, because we're fighting each other and we're the vegans. We're the humans. We're the humans. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Uncontrolled Historian, Monte Cristo. Sorry you didn't get to play today, Monte Cristo. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Capital K and Dream Watcher. It's hard for me to remember everyone's name all at once. Castellon NS. Keep popping back. Keep chatting to me. I'll remember you. I'll know you. I know you. I've seen you. I've seen you. I see you. You're good. You're good. And if you can't be good, you're naughty.